Hello students. Today we will learn how to execute a program virtually on your Android mobile without using a hardware kit in the laboratory, because in this time we cannot go to lab, we cannot go to college. So simply we will run a program in a virtual software which is 8085 Ultimate Simulator provided by Intel. First of all, we will have to install this simulator. How do we do? We'll go to Play Store and there we will search 8085 simulator. As soon as we will search this 8085 simulator ultimate given by Abhilash Vishwas, we'll install this program. We'll click on this because it is already installed in my mobile, so the option open is here, but when you will click on this, the option install will be here and you can install this program. As soon as you install the program and open it, this type of environment you can see. Here are different options: new file, open file, example and reference. In new file we can create new files that we want to run. In open file, with the help of open file option, we can open the files we have already saved. In example option, there are different examples for our use. We can see these example and start learning. And in reference section, there are 8085 commands alphabetically arranged over here. These commands we can use, and syntax is also given, so we can take help. Now because we are going to learn it, so we will create a new program, a small program. Let us say we want to create the program of adding two numbers. Suppose we want to add two numbers, 2 and 3. Fine. So what we will do, as you know that for adding two numbers we use add command if the numbers are already stored in the registers. So suppose the number 2 is stored in register A and number 3 is stored in register B, and we want to add these two numbers. So what we will do, we will start writing the instruction MVI A, 02H, MVI B, 03H. So in register A, 02H has been stored, and in register B, 03 has been stored, and now we want to add these two numbers. So we will write down the command add B. What is add B? Add B will add the numbers stored in register A and in register B, and the result will automatically be stored in register A, which is accumulator. And the last step of any program is halt. So our program is completed. We will save it. Enter the file name. We can write down any file name, test1, test2, add, whatever you want. Save. Then we will load it. It is asking for the starting address. By default it is 2000. We can write 3000, 5000, 8000, 1000, 2050, 1050, 1030, whatever address we can enter over here, which will be the starting address. So the program has been loaded. This is the 8085 architectural view, where the accumulator, this is flag register, this is accumulator, this is flag, this is register B, C, D, E, H, L, P, C and SP. All these registers are reset in reset state because we have not run the program till now. Fine. The assembling has been started. Here you can see different steps have been written. What we have given in the program. So now we can run it. For running, there are two options, run and step. With the help of run, the whole program will be executed in a single step, whereas when we will click on step, the step by step execution will be there. So we will see both the options. I have clicked on step. You can see A, F, B, C, D, E, H, L all are at 0, but PC is equal to 2000 H, because what is program counter? Program counter always indicates to the memory address from where the program is to be fetched, and our program is starting on the at the address 2000 H, which is the first line of a program, and it will be executed first of all. So in PC 2000 H has been stored, because MVI A, 0 to H instruction will be fetched from there. Fine. Next we can see this MVI A, 0 to H has been executed. So in register A, 02 is stored, and in program counter 2002 has been stored, because you can see that our next instruction is stored in, here you can see our next instruction is stored in 2002H, memory location 2002H. So our PC 2002 memory address has been stored, because the next instruction will be fetched from 2002 memory address. Fine. The next instruction is MVI B, 03H. So as soon as we press on next, you can see in register B, 03 has been copied with the help of instruction MVI B, 03H. And in PC 2004 has been stored, because the next instruction add B is saved on the address 2004. Next, the addition has been taken place. Add B with the help of add B command. As soon as we click on next, addition has been executed, and 03 plus 02, that is 05, has been stored in accumulator, because with the help of add B command the result always is stored in accumulator. And in PC 2005 has been stored, because the last instruction halt is there on the address 2005. Next, and our program is finished, the execution is finished, because halt is the last step of any program. You can see T is equal to 23 means 23 T states have been taken by the execution of this program. Here you can see that these are the hex codes for each mnemonic. MVI A, 02H has the hex code 302, MVI B, 03H has the hex code 0603, and so on. So all the hex codes are also given here, and our result is stored in accumulator. Fine. These are the content of flag register. Flag register content are in serial S, then blank, then Z, A blank, P blank, C, like this. So you can see 0 0 0 0, then 1 0 0 0 0. Why the parity bit has become 1? Because our result is 0 5, and in 0 5 you convert it in binary, it is 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1. There are two ones means even number of ones, and whenever in our result there are even number of ones, this parity bit gets 1. Parity bit gets set when the result is having even number of ones, and if the result is having odd number of ones, the parity bit gets reset, it is 0. So because it is if there is even number of ones, so parity bit is 1. So the sequence of this flag register is 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0, which is 04 in hexadecimal. So here we have seen how with the help of step we have run the program. Now we will see the second method. The second method is run. We will learn with the help of run. So we will reset it, okay. We will clear log, okay, and we will execute the program with the help of run instruction. See, the results are same, everything is same, but now the whole program has been executed in a single step, whereas with the help of step button we have executed each instruction one by one. We can see the result of each instruction, whereas with the help of run button we will execute the whole program in a single go. So this is how we can initiate programming in this Ultimate Simulator, which is used for 8085. In the next class, students will learn how to fetch the instructions from the memory locations, and we'll work on that. Till now, keep learning. Thank you.